Let's begin in the nation's capital, where the Independent National Electoral Commission has asked political parties to ensure their supporters refrain from acts of violence during Saturday's governorship and state assembly elections. At the Interagency Consultative Committee meeting on election security, Chairman of INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, commended security agencies for the professionalism displayed during the presidential election, which he describes as largely peaceful. TVC News senior correspondent Femi Akonde reports.
The Independent National Electoral Commission still has some unfinished business. The rescheduled governorship and state houses of assembly election is a bigger assignment when compared to the presidential election, and it will be conducted in more than 1,000 constituencies across the country. This meeting with the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security is to review preparations for the Saturday, March 18 election. As candidates and political parties head to court to settle the disagreements over the process and outcome of the presidential and National Assembly elections, INEC looks forward to an improved conduct in the governorship and state houses of assembly election.
The governorship and state assembly elections this weekend involves more constituencies than the national elections held about 3 weeks ago. Unlike the last elections involving 470 constituencies, one presidential constituency nationwide, 109 senatorial districts, and 360 House of Representative seats, the state elections will involve 1,021 constituencies, 28 governorship, and 993 state assembly seats. There will also be more candidates involved and more collation centers to protect. These are also local elections involving keen contests. It is therefore important for parties and candidates to speak to their agents and supporters to see the elections as a contest and not war.
The stakes are higher this time around. There are more candidates on the ballots, and the mistakes of the past must also be avoided. Security agencies will have to work extra hard, especially with the deployment of more personnel and equipment. Political parties and candidates have been asked to maintain decorum in the political space.
I want to also urge the same individuals, especially at the state level, to demonstrate the same level of maturity, the same level of discipline by calling their supporters to conduct themselves in a manner that is congruent with the expectations of the larger Nigerian society.
INEC will conduct governorship elections in 28 states of the Federation. The Electoral Commission wants a greater cooperation from critical stakeholders, especially security agencies, political parties, and their candidates. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.
At least 12.9 million cyberattacks have been recorded from within and outside the country during the just concluded presidential and National Assembly polls. That's according to the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Issa Pantami. Professor Pantami disclosed that more than 6.9 million attacks were recorded on election day alone, and the attacks were successfully blocked. The minister stated that in the build-up to the presidential elections, threat intelligence revealed an astronomical increase in cyber threats to Nigeria's cyberspace. He also commended the Cybersecurity Center and other response teams for the intervention. Staying with politics, the House of Representatives Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila says the direct mode of primary election remains the best to guarantee the people's choice for elective offices. This is just as the outgoing High Commissioner for United Kingdom applauded the Speaker for supporting female legislators in the 9th National Assembly. Our correspondent, Joke Adisa, reports.
Very well, how are you? Good to see you.
After a successful tenure as Britain's High Commissioner in Nigeria, it is time for Catriona Liang to bid her host country farewell. She leads this team on a thank you visit to the House of Representatives in appreciation of the support received during her stay in Nigeria. The outgoing High Commissioner appreciates the commitment of Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila to deepening relations between the two countries.
Highs, many highs, a few lows, but overall it's been an absolutely wonderful experience, and it's a very strong foundation of that has been a really good working relationship with Mr. Speaker and his team. We've worked together on a number of very important electoral bills.
Responding, Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila acknowledges the enormous support from the outgoing envoy. It seeks more enduring bilateral relations between Nigeria and the United Kingdom.
Your time here, sometimes I think your passion was so evident in many of our discussions, and my hope and my prayer is that whoever succeeds you will carry on in that same trajectory. In
another event, the Speaker reiterated his support for direct mode of primary election to guarantee the people's choice in the emergence of flag bearers for political parties. Femi Gbajabiamila stated this after he received a congratulatory message from parliamentary reporters on his return to the House for the 6th time.
A lot of members actually lost their elections at the primary level, where their acceptance by their constituency or their constituents was not put to test. What was put to test was what one or two leaders in their constituencies decided.
Femi Gbajabiamila hopes Nigeria's democracy will grow to appreciate the place of direct primary elections in determining who flies the party's tickets in any election.
Now, the People's Democratic Party in Delta State has called on the Commissioner of Police, Mohammed Ali, to effectively secure all polling units in the state on Saturday to avert foreseeable mayhem. Spokesperson of the State Campaign Council of the PDP, Fred Ogenesibe, made the call while reacting to the failed assassination attempt on the governorship candidate, Sheriff Oborewori, along Elume Junction along Warri-Sapele Road. He called on the Commissioner of Police to investigate the assassination attempt while asking registered voters in the state to vote Sheriff Oborewori and all House of Assembly candidates of the PDP on Saturday. And natives of Kogi State are insisting that Kogi West should be allowed to produce the next governor of the state for the first time in 30 years in the spirit of equity and fairness. This message was delivered at a political gathering in Kaba Buno local government organized to celebrate the victory of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu and Kashim Shettima as president-elect and vice president-elect. There is more in this report.
The victory of the All Progressives Congress in the presidential election is still celebrated across the country. Here in Kogi State, the senator representing Kogi West in the National Assembly, Smart Adeyemi, joined party faithful to take stock and celebrate the successful outcome of several months of campaigns across the country.
Kogi is a blessed state. We are strategically located to make money. We are strategically located to use Abuja as a market for us. When I'm elected a governor, every worker will receive his salary as at when due. When I'm elected a governor, every retiree will receive an improvement in your entitlement. When I'm elected a governor, there's going to be a new Kogi.
Already, campaigns for the Kogi governorship election is gathering momentum, and it appears the name of Senator Smart Adeyemi is on everyone's lips.
Again, if we have our son as a governor in Kogi West, I want to also tell you that we will be enjoying more than what we are enjoying today.
The All Progressives Congress in Kogi State seems to be enjoying tremendous goodwill in the state as more supporters are coming into their fold.
Thank you.
At this victory party, hundreds of members of the opposition People's Democratic Party switched allegiance and pitched their tent with the APC.
I had to take a hard but simple decision.
Now that the die is cast, the senator representing Kogi West hopes that indigenes of the state can entrust him with the mandate of transforming Kogi State into a smart city that they will all be proud of.